sale, and I ignored it because I didn't have cash to be spending like that on a yard sale. And then I guess their neighbors had a yard sale, and they already finished cleaning up, and they threw out whatever they didn't sell. I was able to pick up. I knocked at the people's door and I asked if I could take the stuff, and they said yes. They were more than happy to give me the stuff. Yet they were going to throw it out anyways. I found 2 big trash bags full of hangers, the kind of hangers that they use at JCPenney's or stores like that, and I need a bunch of those. They're not cheap. Those hangers cost retailers about $1 a piece, and I need a lot of them because of the thrift store. So I got 2 big bags full of hangers. And then, but that wasn't the reason I pulled over. The reason I pulled over was they had this beautiful, beautiful bed frame they were throwing out that seems like they didn't want it no more and they didn't sell it. They must have been asking for an arm and a leg for it because that's how pretty it is. And they're just going to toss it out. So I pulled over for that because the day after that, I knew it was my daughter's birthday, and she needed a bed frame. And it was perfect. It was calling her name. It's the perfect style for her. She loved it. She was at work when I found it. But anyways, I have a tiny 2-door car, and it is probably a full-size bed frame. And it's beautiful chalk pink. It's gorgeous. And the design on it is gorgeous. It looks bohemian, shabby chic. It's gorgeous. Anyways, like I said, they must have been charging an arm and a leg for it, and they didn't sell it, so they just threw it out. I have a 2-door car. It's a tiny car. This girl managed I sweated away. I was even willing to walk it home. It was like half a mile from my house. I was willing to walk it home. I was not willing to leave it there. I really, really, really had my mind set that I wanted to give that to my daughter for her birthday. And I managed to get that full-size bed frame in my car. Yeah, I drove like hunchback all the way home, but I was still able to put my seatbelt on. I was still able to reach the pedal, and you know, it was maybe like 5 minutes away from the house driving, 20 minutes walking probably, but it didn't matter. I was going to get it home, and that's where I found that piece. And there was 2 other bed frames there that if I had a truck I would have brought them home too, and I would have probably put them in my garden. They were like a beautiful mint color, and it seems like they had just painted them to sell them in the yard sale. They did a really good job on the paint job, and it resembles, like I said, it's a chalk shabby chic pink, but the design on the bed is like a bohemian, beautiful bed. So unfortunately for them, they didn't sell it, but thank God they didn't, because this girl found it. And I'll do a video on that bed just so that you guys can see it probably tomorrow, because I'm not going to tell you what time of the night it is already. But I sure will go to bed as soon as I'm done here. That's the beauty of being your own shop owner. I don't have nobody to tell me what time to be in. Plus, I was a stay-at-home mom for 18 years plus. I raised my son till he was 18, and then he left college, and now he's raising himself on his own. And I have my girls here, but one works, and the other one just tags along with me wherever I go, even to the shop. But otherwise, before that, I was a stay-at-home mom. I didn't do anything other than cook, clean, and take care of kids, which is a hard job. I consider it the hardest job on earth, is to be a mom. And the reason I'm using the glue stick also is I go crazy when I use the regular school glue. I don't know when to stop. I start pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring, and I don't stop. And then I have to dry the piece for 2 years or something. So I like this glue stick thing. I have not ever used the glue stick, but I got the idea from other ladies on YouTube. I see them pull out their glue stick and just continue on their project instead of having to wait for things to dry. Oh, look what I found. Some of my napkins that I clean up with. I'll put that aside. Oh, what's this? Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Oh, look, a pick. I had no clue that was in there. That way all of these pages are ready for when I am ready to work in them. Or whenever I feel inspired to work in it, the backgrounds will be all done. And all of the backgrounds will be familiar to me because they're my jelly prints. Now, why do I keep losing? That credit card thingamajigger. Oh, we skipped a page. So this is probably a 4-part video. I'm looking up at the camera and I see the little bit of, oh, I'm almost done with this glue stick. Wow, I really went through it. They don't give you much, do they? But then again, I did do quite a few pages. that the last page? No. Is it? No. Is this going to close? Yeah. I should wipe it off. I didn't know that that was even there. Watch it not want to open anymore. That's okay. It'll just be a flower, but I think it is cool the way it opens. Hopefully I didn't destroy that. So it'll obviously, definitely be this will be the last page I do. Because I can't even close the book now because I'll end up closing that little origami looking thing. What am I going to do? I'm going to poke out as much as the glue as I can out of here. I need a tool to pull out more, and I'm looking for it. Here we go. A stir stick. Let's go back here and pull off extra pieces that I can reuse right now. I thought I said that was it, but what I'm going to do is just let the camera die out on its own, but this is the last part, and the next time you see me, either I'll be messing in here, or I'll be doing what I said I was going to do, which is cut up my drop paper into journals, or whatever finds me fancy. Whatever finds me fancy. Whatever I'm in the mood to do, that's what you guys will see next time. Since I really never ever want my art to become work, I forever want my art, either it being jewelry or mixed media, whatever it is. I never ever want it to become work. So whatever finds me fancy, that's what you guys will see next. So no promises, but I do know that I have a lot of things that I do want to finish and complete but it's whatever I'm in the mood to do. So, I'm going to need my other glue stick. I can't believe I went through it. There it is. Has anybody seen Gina Aaron's, oh, this is not good. Let's see, is it still soft and usable? Somewhat. That's all I have left of this one. I didn't even know I had this one. Huh, I'm looking for the other one. Anyways, I was saying, has anybody seen Gina Aaron's painter's canvas bag she painted and doodled on? It's gorgeous. She put a picture on Facebook and it's really nice. And there's going to be 2 lucky people who are going to receive it in the mail, and it's a surprise. Oh my goodness, so I would love to be that person. We'll see who it is. She didn't disclose who it was going out to. She wanted it to be a surprise for them. And I think that that's fun because she didn't know she was going to get the journal that I sent her. It was a surprise. You guys remember the journal that I made a few videos ago, maybe 100 videos ago? I made a leather journal with junk mail in it. She didn't know it was for her. She seen my video when I made it, or when I shared it. And I had mailed that out to her, and she used it already for her primitive portraits. And it made me so happy to see her use it and add her own touches to it. It makes me happy. Made me happy. So if I would have used regular school glue on this project, I wouldn't have been able to turn the pages and work on every single page like we did here on the video, because I would have had to give it time to dry. And by using the glue stick, I was able to continue and continue and continue. Okay, so the camera should be shutting